Hi, I'm the Magpie.
And I'm Jax.
And this is
Mondays with Magpie.
And today, Jacqueline, we are going to make Easter candy.
Yes, finally, it's Easter. We got through January, you know, a little bit of chocolate in February, but now it's candy time again.
Now it's time to really binge. But today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make homemade marshmallows.
Oh my goodness, they are so much more delicious than what you get in the store. It's incredible. The first time that you made them, I was amazed because a lot of people don't really dig them that much when they come out of the bag.
That's right.
Homemade ones are so tasty and easy.
They are so delicious. However, this time you do need one special piece of equipment. You must have a candy thermometer. All right, there's no guesswork. So if you don't have one,
go get one. Pause, go get one, and come right back. Because you're not going to want to miss it.
Okay, now we will wait, all right? Okay, are you back? Here we go. Now the first thing we're going to do is prepare the pan. And this is something you must have done. Don't leave it go until the last minute, because when those marshmallows come out of the pot, you have to be ready with your pan prepared. So the first thing, Jacqueline, is we are going to spread butter all over the pan, sides and bottom.
With wax paper?
That's what my mother always used to do. Put a piece of wax paper on your hand and then if you
oh my gosh, that is so brilliant.
Yeah, I know. Otherwise you can just stick your hand in, but you know, I guess it's good for your wrinkly hands. But
lotion.
Yep, just really mush it all around.
Oh my gosh, that's so much easier.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. Don't miss a spot, because marshmallows are very sticky, and you don't want them in the pan. You want them out of the pan when you're ready. All right.
Is that good enough? Or?
That's great.
Okay.
That's great. So once you have finished buttering the pan, sides and bottom, generously, okay? Yeah.
Pretty good?
Yeah, good. Now take a tea strainer, or if you don't have a tea strainer, you're just going to have to dump it in and mush it around. All right, so.
Okay.
Dump it in, and then just kind of bang. Oof, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All over.
Oops.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Actually, you probably can just dump it in. I mean, I was being real gentle here, but you don't have to be.
Well, you meant for me to be gentle.
I did mean dump it all in, Jax. Dump it in. Okay.
That's the way.
and then you have to do the
shake it down.
Yeah, shake it all around. All right. Okay, I think
then you get a bit of mountain in the middle.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Happens when you dump.
In a perfect world, don't make a mess. Do I say cooking is messy?
You always say cooking is messy.
Yes,
I thought I was doing it right.
Now you know why I say that. Okay, good. I think that's sufficient. That's sufficient. I think we have enough. All right, put that to one side.
Okay.
And we are finished with that part. Okay, Jax, now once we have our pan prepared and off to the side, which you did a bang-up job of sugaring.
Why, thank
now, now we have
bang-up is the...
I know. This is technical terms, very technical terms. All right, now, you have to have 3.5 packets of unflavored gelatin that you get in little packets. All right, 1/2 cup of cold water. All right.
Okay.
I'm going to do this because it takes a lot of expertise to do that. All right, now, very gently, pour 3.5 envelopes, sprinkle it over the mold.
Oh, there's more sprinkling.
I know.
Now, I would note that the one time I did try after you taught me this to go home and do it, it didn't work for me because my gelatin was expired, because I don't use the gelatin very often. So if you use expired gelatin, here's a pro tip. Yeah. It doesn't work. Remember I called you, I'm like, I don't know what I did.
Yeah.
Finally figured out it was like gelatin from 5 years ago. All right, so 3.5.
3.5. 3.5. They say 3.5. That's what I do
thumb
too.
On it?
Yeah. I know what we're going to do with a
Why don't I just say 3.5?
half. You know what? Dump the whole thing in. What the hell?
All right.
Okay, so now that part is finished. Now we just forget all about that for a while, and we are going to move over to the stove.
Okay.
All right, so now here we are at the stove. The first thing we're going to do is find a very nice heavy 2-quart pot for boiling the sugar. All right, it has to be big because the stuff bubbles up. Okay, now 2 cups of granulated sugar. Not to be confused with 10X or powdered sugar. It's granulated sugar.
Oh dear.
All right, nice,
Okay.
nice level.
Is that good now?
There we go. That's close enough. Good. Very, very, very well done, Jacqueline.
1. So you have to say the number because I forget in
Okay.
between.
3.
Or if at home somebody talks to me and I forget what number I'm on, I start over. Yeah, I need a little bit
Yeah.
of help here. There we go.
All right. This is an exacting science. Just exacting.
2.
Okay. All righty. Now, put that aside.
Okay.
Now we have 1/2 cup of white corn syrup.
Oh yes,
Not
and you
white,
taught me this.
Light corn syrup, sorry, as opposed to dark corn syrup. There's 2 kinds. Okay, ready? The trick.
When you do sticky stuff, you use cooking spray in your cup. Hit it really quickly with that. Maybe everyone knows that.
This
I don't know.
is
I don't know what everyone knows, but I don't. But
so clever. So
it's very clever. Comes right out that way.
Yeah.
You don't struggle. Works with honey.
I have to make sure, you know. Is that
right?
Yeah, that's good.
Just one of these, right?
Ready? Yeah, just one.
Okay.
All right, 1/2. Look at that.
Right out.
Look at that. Right out.
My
Yeah.
finger a little.
Well, you got it.
It's nowhere near as annoying as when you don't use
It does eventually all come out. All right, now using that same little thing, 1/2 cup of hot water. So we have some. We made tea a while ago, which we always do. It's nice and warm. It should be. They said 115 degrees.
Same
but,
one?
nice and hot. Yeah, yeah. 1/2 cup.
Yeah, you can get
Half
some
a
more
cup.
corn syrup.
There we go. Very, very well done. Okay, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Excellent, excellent. And now turn on the fire.
Okay.
All the way until it clicks. There we go. I always turn it back to medium just because.
Medium is a good idea. I always
yeah.
want to cook on everything on high.
No. All right. Stir with a wooden spoon until all the sugar is melted. You're going to hang on to it now, Jax. All right. And
So that's what it looks like.
Yeah. But eventually that will all go clear. All right, so Jacqueline is just going to stir and stir and stir.
Let me just get my posture for that.
Absolutely, yes, let's do it now.
A lot of sugar is about to go in here.
Okay, Jax, now you see now it's at a rolling boil.
Yeah.
Now you can stop stirring. That took us about, what do you think?
12 minutes.
About
13
12 minutes. All right, so put that down. Put it on the little
this. Okay.
cookie thing for now.
Yeah, because that's super hot. You don't want to touch it or anything.
It's
Do I
napalm.
lower this or keep it on?
No.
Okay.
And then, at this point, we add the candy thermometer.
Without burning yourself.
Yeah, without burning myself. Okay. Now this is going to go to 240. So right now it's at 160 and climbing. But it's very, very important. So we're going to turn it down.
I didn't stop stirring the whole time. At one point when I was doing it, I said, am I doing this right? But you're totally doing it right. You just have to wait for it to get to this boily place.
Yeah.
And don't let it touch anything.
And it will climb to 200 or 220 very, very quickly. And you'll think like, oh yes, here we go. And then it takes a long time for it to hit that 240. So now watch it make a fool out of me.
Go right to it.
Softball. See where it says softball?
Yeah, softball.
Yeah. On the
softball?
thermometer it says softball stage, and that's where you will stop. All right, so now we're going to wait until that reaches softball, and then we will do the next part. Jacqueline, do you ever wonder what it's like to watch grass grow?
No, but I know we're at the kind of softball that I like.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We're there.
Softball.
We're there. All right. Now turn off the heat.
Okay.
Yes. Remove
First.
napalm. All right. Put them in the little.
And I guess these things, by the way, refer to like the kind of caramel that it is, right? Like if you get, or the kind of sugar.
Yeah.
Is it caramel?
The kind of crack. There's a softball crack. No, the kind of if you crack sugar, you have a soft crack. It just kind of goes a soft ball, and then hard crack is when it goes. So all right. Now I'm going to start the mixer. In here we have the gelatin. Let me just show
what
you
it looks like.
what it looks like because it looks awful.
Yeah, you want to know what it's.
There we go. See what it looks like? Yeah. Looks
not marshmallow yet.
not marshmallow yet. No. Okay. Wait a minute. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to turn this on slowly. And then we are going to slowly add the sugar mixture. In you go.
I have to do this. Sorry.
Need another one?
No, I just want to do it so it can be seen and I can't.
Oh, okay. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Because we want the gelatin to melt. Hang on a minute. Okay, put the rest in.
Should have gotten 2-hand.
That's
things.
good. Oh well. Yeah. I think you have most of it in, Jax.
Okay. We get the little last bit.
Okay. If you look in the bowl, it's very important to make sure that all of the gelatin has melted because it's kind of coagulated and stiff. You want to make sure you don't see any lumps or bumps. Now, once it's all melted, then you turn it up to screech, and it's going to triple in volume. All right, this stuff is going to explode, but it takes a long time. We will be back. Holding a nice stiff peak. That's a peak.
Okay.
All right, nice stiff peaks.
Peaked egg whites.
All right. Now,
So your eggs are primed.
Now, very carefully. In they go.
Okay. Carefully, like how? Like a little at a time?
Yeah, a little at a time. Okay. Just to incorporate.
There we go.
Magic is happening.
Amazing to see how things that you take for granted, like are made, you know, things that it just comes in a bag at the grocery
That's
store.
right. And if you ever thought there was any nutritional value in a marshmallow, now you know.
Egg whites.
Egg whites, yeah. That's about. There's
No
your protein.
cholesterol. Gelatin's got a something in it.
It's good for your fingernails. Marshmallows are good for your fingernails.
It's a health choice.
Yeah, it is. And a healthy
It's the
choice.
healthiest, candy.
All right, get the pan over, Jax.
Okay, pan.
Yeah. I'm going to flip it one side just to make sure everything gets in. Okay, now the magic. Let's see. Let's see what happens here.
I can eat that. No, all right.
You
Just try it. You have to try.
Yeah, you have to try everything. Is it good?
It's like, what's that stuff that comes in a jar?
A fluff.
Fluff.
It's fluff. We made fluff.
We made fluff. Yeah. Well, let me get
But it will
another one.
harden because we're going to put it in the refrigerator after
Right.
this. Okay, Jacqueline, in it goes. And then you spread it all around.
See, that was like 2 recipes in
Isn't
one.
that
If you
neat?
want to just stop here, you've got fluff.
Yeah,
Just eat it right out of the bowl.
right out of the bowl.
Or you can move past fluff to marshmallow.
Now I put the recipe in an 8 by 12 pan because I like nice thick marshmallows. The recipe says that you should have a 9 by 13, so whatever you've got.
That makes a lot, actually.
Yeah, 9 by 13. It is. It's, well, you know, it's all air mostly. See, it's a diet food. It's all air.
You're just eating
It's-
air with
that's
a little
it.
bit of stuff in it. And you don't want to take too much out of the bowl because you got to lick the bowl.
That's it. That's it. You don't want to. Okay, here. You want to start licking, and I'll.
Yeah, you do this.
All right.
I'll lick.
You lick. Go ahead.
You want to
I'll-
help with the cleaning
Yeah.
process whenever possible.
Okay, Jax. This is. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning! You said clean up! You said let's clean up a little. We don't want to waste it.
Okay, Jax. So here we are now, all ready to put it in the refrigerator. One more step.
Okay.
Just stick the whole thing in there. I mean the.
Oh, I
sticky
see.
glue. Yeah. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then just, like I said,
Lot.
if you don't have a strainer or some kind of a sieve, just sprinkle it on.
No one's going to be mad if they get an extra little
No.
glob of sugar if they're eating it to begin with.
Now the other thing you can do if you want to toast coconut, you can do that. While it's sticky, you can put anything on top. You can put cocoa on top.
I think one year I remember you put colored sugar.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
You can do colored sugar. Actually, I have some colored sugar. I never thought about that. But this is purest marshmallows.
And they
So-
really, they taste so good compared to the other kind. I mean,
Yep, yep. That's the whole thing about making them homemade. And you don't mind if your children eat them because there is no preservatives in
There's
them.
no, yeah,
There's no
extra
chemicals.
stuff
All
to
it is
make 'em
is
fresh.
yeah, it's air, just plain old air. Now what can be
And
bad
you have
about
to
that?
eat them faster, so you don't have to you don't want to keep them for a month.
Well, that's right.
So that means you have to eat more at once.
Yeah, they all have to be gone. And if you're going to make s'mores, these are just absolutely the best.
All right. Is that enough or more?
That's enough. Well, it's never enough. Just stick some more in. There we go.
And
So the next thing we're going to do is make some chocolate candy, chocolate peanut candy.
My
and this,
favorites.
yes, and this is like for the cooking challenge.
honestly,
This is,
I hate that we're showing how easy this is because I give them out as gifts to teachers and neighbors and hostess. I hate that they're seeing how easy it is. But it makes a mess, and the mess is where the love comes in.
Yes.
I made a mess for you.
yes,
So.
yes. So anyway,
I cleaned it up.
first of all, either a glass bowl or a metal bowl, aluminum bowl, over a pot of water with some boiling water. And
Probably aluminum safer.
yeah, aluminum probably is safer. However, don't get water anywhere near the melted chocolate because it will seize and that will be the end of your dessert. Okay? So Jacqueline, we are going to put in
Baker's.
semi-sweet,
How many of these are you?
the whole lot. It's how many ounces?
Ow.
8 ounces. So we're putting in 2 of those.
Again, I'm just gonna incorporate my center. We're just stirring
Your
in
center, and her center's getting bigger every minute as she.
Well, that means it's more work. So I'm working harder.
Eats the marshmallow. And
I'll help with this cleanup too. You'll notice I wasn't really gonna help with the egg white cleanup, but.
all right, let me see. Whew.
The smaller you make it, the quicker it melts, I guess.
It's alive.
And now we have a bag of chunks that goes in
A
there.
whole 12-ounce bag of either chunks or chocolate chips, doesn't make any difference.
Right.
And then this is called almond bark. It's white chocolate almond bark, and I found it at the
Has nothing to
supermarket.
do with almonds, I
No,
believe.
no,
It's
I don't
just
know why they call it that, but we're going to put in 6 of these things. Okay? 1, 2. Ready? Count, count, count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's it. That's as smart as you need to be. You have to be able to count to 6 to do this. All right.
not
and-
always easy when people are distracting you.
And now,
But you can see
and
this
now we wait until it melts. And there you go. Stir, stir, stir. It melts very, very quickly.
And it's hot, so have a thing handy. A pot holder. But yeah, I really do hate that everyone sees how easy this is. Because this one really...
Well, it's very, very difficult. There's a lot of talent and a lot of technique in how you move.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up the stirring of this.
No. If you
it's very important.
Very, very difficult. Very, very difficult.
And it's the thoughts that you have when you're doing it too.
Yeah,
Like they can be extremely.
Like,
not everyone can
I'm thinking Mandarin Chinese right now. I mean, you don't even know that.
You don't even know that she's doing that.
That's so
that's
difficult.
where the skill comes in.
Yeah.
So
very,
it doesn't
very
work out for you. Really, the worst things you could do in this is add water.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Don't ever.
And what? Burn it, I guess.
It seizes. It goes in a big lump, and that's the end of it. And there's nothing you can do. Nothing in the world except cry, throw it away, and start all over again.
Don't cry, because your chills will get in.
That's right. Yeah, no crying. No crying.
There's no crying in chocolate.
No crying at all in chocolate.
You can cry as you're eating it, just not while you're making it.
All right, now I will prepare the peanuts. Now we're using dry roasted peanuts, lightly salted dry roasted peanuts. You can use, if you have a nice big budget, you can put cashews in, or macadamias, or whatever you want.
You can mix cashews and peanuts.
You could, but we're not going to today because I'm cheap. Okay, now you see here we are, Jax. You're all done.
If it wasn't hot, I'd be eating it already.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Now you have to understand, it's supposed to be 2 pounds of peanuts, and each jar of these is 1 pound. However, my husband got a hold of the jar of peanuts, so ours is sort of 2 pounds of peanuts.
You have to hide them from your husband before you start if he's a peanut fiend.
Yeah,
I would have had to from mine too. There we go. No, that's just salted peanuts, I assume.
Yeah, lightly salted. Lightly salted. And that's it. That's
This is,
you have now finished.
you coat them,
Yes, you coat them all nicely.
make them nice and warm in chocolate. And then when they're cool enough, you can eat them, which is the important part.
So at this point, you could you could add whatever you felt like to it.
Whatever you like with chocolate.
Yeah.
Like if you said raisins.
Yeah,
or
raisins, you could put dried cranberries, different kinds of nuts, maybe some coconut. I mean, you know, whatever you like, whatever your family likes. And there you go. That's done. Done, son. Okay.
Now you can get a giant spoon and just start eating, or if you actually want to share them with people, then you have to.
Now make sure you have a nice dipper full, Jax.
You get these little dippers and you fill up little.
Yeah. And if you don't have a little dipper, well then you use a little spoon. You use what you've got.
Yes.
I just happen to have a lot of gadgets in my kitchen because that's what I like. Okay.
You fill them up.
And you fill them up.
And you let them cool.
They go in the refrigerator. And then you're ready to eat them.
Or share them.
Now the whole point of what we're doing today is we are going to make hostess gifts so that when you go to dinner to someone's house at Easter, or if you just visit them during the weekend, you can take a little something for them.
And it's special because not that many people make candy, you know, and it's something that does seem impressive because it is very impressive.
Very impressive, very impressive. Especially when you're thinking in Cantonese or Mandarin as you are making things.
Yeah.
So it's very, very impressive.
And you want people to feel the shay, which means thank you. In Chinese. Because we're thinking on it.
Yeah. So anyway,
sorry, it slipped.
But that's so. Anyway, we are going to. But we have in our next episode, which I'm sure you are going to keep on watching. We are going to be making some more good treats, and at the end of that episode, we will put together.
Oh, help!
No.
Assistant.
Oh well, that's a flopper one.
I'll just have to eat it. We noticed a theme.
And the theme is eat it.
We weren't eating so much, we were making cauliflower. I don't understand.
But anyway, we will put together the baskets and you'll get an idea of what you can do. This is what it looks like when you're
Ready to go in the fridge.
Yes, all ready to go.
Add it to the marshmallows and, you know.
You're halfway home.
Halfway there.
Okay, now marshmallows have been in the refrigerator for about an hour. You can leave them overnight, but at least an hour. Right? Pan's nice and cold. That's how you can tell they're ready. Pan's nice and cold. Run a knife around the edges just to make sure. And then we're going to flip them, and we're going to say a prayer. And we're going to hope and pray that Jacqueline put enough. It's all her fault if these things stick. I'm going to know that. Ready, get set, and...
Yeah, I didn't really. This could be from the beginning.
Well, Jax,
That
wait
is
a
why you
minute.
put more sugar.
Wait a minute.
All right. Well, I'm here to help show you if you do it wrong. That's why I did it. I guess you got to put a little more of the powdered sugar.
Yeah, put
in
lots
the
and lots of
beginning.
powdered sugar in the beginning. But if not, it's really see, it comes right out. It just was a little recalcitrant,
Yes,
which means
well,
reluctant.
Because it knows it's going to get eaten.
Ready, get set, and down it goes. So you see, no harm done. There we go.
Well, there's going to be harm.
Right now, the next thing you have to do is get lots and lots of powdered sugar ready.
It's like your flour.
Yeah, this is your flour, and we'll just stick it down in a big pile. You can put it on a plate. I'm just too lazy. Okay, and then we get a sharp knife and we do it.
Cut.
Okay, use this one, the serrated. Yeah, use the serrated. So we're using a serrated edge. Okay, let's see how many we're going to do, Jax. How big?
Like that?
Yeah.
We want to fit them in those cups.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we're going to fit them in
Maybe like
cupcake
there.
cups. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yay! It's sticky stuff. Sticky stuff. Just go down. There you go. Yay!
Okay, like that.
Yep, that's it. And then get all the sticky stuff off. So you just kind of roll them around. There you go. And you have made the best marshmallows that any of your guests or friends or you will ever eat.
They just taste so good comparatively.
Yeah, they're soft and
Yeah.
spongy and airy and jelly.
And anytime you can cut out the preservatives in your food a little bit, it just makes it a little better for your body.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
because
just
really,
got to if you think about it.
This, like I say, no nutritional value, but boy, oh boy, you don't have to put poison in your system.
Egg whites, come on, that's good for you. Everyone says that's good for you.
And everybody is
Everybody's right in that one case.
All right, that's that.
Okay, we have a lot of chocolate. As you can see, there were 4 trays. There's one more in the fridge right now. And then all these marshmallows, which we already maybe ate one of. But you can see you make a lot, so you really can share it with a lot of people and still get your fix.
And you can make hostess baskets or hostess gifts, which is what we are going to do. And you can also make your children's Easter baskets. You do not have to buy candy. So you can make nice, pure, preservative-free chocolate. And
How far in advance could you make this stuff so that you could get ahead of it?
well, we're making it 2 weeks in advance to almost 3 weeks in advance. If you keep them in an airtight tin, these will last for a long time. There's nothing in it that can go possibly moldy. And these will just dry out. So you keep them in an airtight tin as well. And they're good for about a week or 2. So, but I would make marshmallows closer to the event. The chocolates, you can make way ahead of time.
Would you like to try one?
Oh, I would love to. Thank you so much.
Take one of these and one bite of that marshmallow. So good.
That's very, 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 very nice.
And then I like to make the different, we were talking different sizes of the marshmallow, because sometimes you look and you think I want just a little bite, and then sometimes you want a giant one, so.
It's up to you. You cut them the size that you wish.
Okay, you can split this one with me.
Okay, thank you very much.
Good.
Oh, very, very nice. Tastes like,
Okay.
tastes like a cloud. It's like a cloud.
Thanks for watching, and please watch next time.
Yes, come back and join us, and we will put together our hostess baskets
With
after
some
we
more
make
chocolates.
Yes, with Easter eggs. We're going to make Easter eggs, so come on back.